Good evening, guys and girls. I'm just out here at work. Just took a little short break, and I just wanted to talk about UFC on ESPN Plus 11, or as other fans would call it, UFC Fight Night Stockholm. Alexander Gustafsson versus Anthony Smith. Just want to do a quick little analysis of the fight. It's a little hot out here. It's cold in my office, so I'm wearing a hoodie, even though it's hot as hell. Got my Max Holloway shirt on. But let's talk about not Anthony, but let's talk about Alexander Gustafsson. He's coming off of a tough loss against John Jones back in December. Got grounded and pounded out. He's a tough guy. He's got a long reach. He's getting up there in age. I think he's about 5'6", 76-inch reach, maybe 77-inch reach. The thing about him is he doesn't fight consistently. He probably fights once a year. So if you see him fight this year, don't expect him to fight again this year unless he's forced to. So you only see him fight once a year. Probably since 2016, he only fights once a year. So he's got a little bit of rust on him. I fight probably once a year myself, so I know how that rust can build up, and you don't get that same consistent flow when you're fighting. Look at that random shit. But so ring rust, some fighters say it's a thing, some people say it's not, but I think ring rust is sort of a thing. It just depends on the mentality of if you're that kind of person that needs to stay active. Maybe Alexander isn't that kind of guy. He doesn't believe in ring rust. He comes out there and fights. I mean, he almost beat John Jones. Some people say he did, but then he got destroyed back in December. So maybe he did acquire ring rust for that fight. Then let's go over to Anthony Smith. He just fought John Jones a couple months ago, March. He basically survived. Got his ass beat. I feel like John Jones could have finished that fight. But Anthony Smith is just a tough monster. He's a little shorter than Alexander, probably about like an inch or two, but his reach is like 3 inches shorter. But the thing about Anthony Smith is he fights consistently. He'll fight 5 times last year. He'll probably fight 5 times this year. He just likes to fight. That's a fighter. So you got one guy that might have ring rust, and then you have a guy that doesn't have ring rust because he fights so much. But that could also be a downside because he has built up injuries. You don't know what it's doing to his brain. So his brain isn't getting time to heal because as soon as he's fighting, he's probably back to training. So he's still acquiring damage into his chin and stuff. So I just wanted to give a couple tips. Anthony needs to make it a grinding fight, and just make it very dirty, while Alexander needs to stay long, pop long strikes, and hopefully whoever plays into that game plan will most likely win. Currently they have Alexander Gustafsson as the moderate favorite. I would say that he's probably looking to win, but I'm going to go with Anthony Smith. He's pretty tough. Again, I want to go back to the fact that he's the more active fighter, and he just loves to fight. Honestly, I feel like he can bring it out. He's slightly younger, like I believe 30. 2 years younger than Alexander Gustafsson. Just make it grindy and hopefully don't get knocked out or hurt. But he's a tough character, and there's nothing more to really say about the fight. So let me know what you think. My name is Sean. Subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you think about the fight. Let me know y'all's perspective of the fight. Again, I got to go back to work, so have a nice day.